Hey guys, this is Dave. We're back with another video, and today I just wanted to talk quickly about the Golden State Warriors. I'm not a fan, as you all know, Miami Heat fan, but I just wanted to talk quickly about the way things have been trending for the Warriors. So for a while, past couple seasons, they've had pretty good injury luck, but recently they've fallen on, I wouldn't say hard times, but definitely hit with the injury bug a little bit, a lot more than they normally have been. They've been really lucky in terms of injuries up until now. They had Draymond Green have an injury. Klay Thompson fractured his thumb on his shooting hand, which was a really big cause of concern, I think, because it might alter his shot a little bit and how he shoots the basketball, especially considering, at first they weren't sure how long it would take for him to get healthy, but when I checked the reports, it said he was supposed to play Sunday. I don't know if he actually did play today. But even if he didn't play today, that means, within the next day or two, he'll be good to go. So if I was the Warriors, I wouldn't really be too concerned about that, other than, like I said, the shooting hands. Because while it's still fully healing, you might try to compensate and shoot it way differently. That would put less pressure on his thumb and might lower your shooting percentages, perhaps. And when I read the report, it said Draymond Green played Saturday. So no one should really be concerned about Draymond. And Curry is still out. He will be out until, I think the report said, the start of the playoffs. But if he's out later than that, that would be cause for concern. And I believe the leg that got injured was the same one that got injured before, but it was a different injury. I believe the first one was an ankle, and this time it was a knee. And that's actually pretty common in basketball for leg injuries, because when you hurt something like the ankle, a lot of people, sportscasters, have said this a couple times already, you try to compensate for it with other parts of your legs, other muscle groups in the legs. So then, as you're recovering from the one injury, you overcompensate too much, and then that muscle group gets fucked up, or that, bone, whatever, in that area gets fucked up. So it's actually a pretty common thing for that to happen. And so far it's been a big deal since he's been out, but I do expect him to be back a couple days after the start of the playoffs. I want to say like game 4, maybe game 5. If it goes to game 5, but I highly doubt it would, because it's a big deal when you fuck up your ankle and then you fuck up your knee. I feel like the Warriors are downplaying it a little bit, his injury, because they don't really want to make it seem like, oh yeah, he's actually pretty hurt bad. Like, they don't want to be honest about how hurt he actually is, because then other teams won't really be as worried when they play them, and it'll give them a psychological advantage. So if he is hurt worse, then they're saying right now it's smart that they did that, so that other teams don't really know the full extent of what's going on. And as for Kevin Durant, I never really thought he was that great a leader, other than getting OKC to the finals with Westbrook in 2012 and playing the Heat. They had that one good game that they played where they completely blew the Heat off the court, and then after that the Heat gentlemen sweep them. So I never really thought of him as like a full-blown superstar leader. He is a superstar, but like in terms of leading a team, I don't really know if he's fully there right now. He's close. I'd say he's like a second-tier leader. He's definitely close to the type of leadership they need, though, with Curry out. But until he fully gets there, I'm a little bit worried about this team and their chances. I'm not going to be one of those people that say the Rockets are definitely going to win against the Warriors in the playoffs, but I think it's definitely more possible than it was before. And there's a couple teams out west that have been doing really good. And the West is always competitive, so you never know. If the Warriors continue to have injury issues like they have been the past few weeks, then they might just catch a break, the Rockets, and end up going to the NBA Finals. And then once they get there, there's a good chance they would win in that scenario. But if the Rockets also have injuries, and both the Warriors and Rockets have injuries, there's a possibility the Cavs come out of the East and end up winning the title easily, similar to how it was the year that LeBron had Kevin Love go out with an injury against Boston in the playoffs in the first round, and then Kyrie went down with an injury after game one in the finals, and then it was just basically him and everybody else on the team. It might be a scenario like that if both the Rockets and Warriors have injuries, because then it might be, say, Steph and then everyone else, or Durant and everyone else on the Warriors, with, you know, their big pieces being injured and then just the role players being healthy. Or in the Rocket scenario, James Harden healthy, and maybe Chris Paul, Clint Capella injured, both of them, and then just have to rely on their bench. And that would be a pretty big cause of concern. But it could also happen to the Cavaliers again, too. Definitely a concern. Injuries are always going to be a concern for any team, but I've been especially concerned with the Warriors' injuries, especially because everyone's always super confident in the Warriors because they're so good. But I feel like this year might not be their year to win the title. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I think their window might be closing just a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.